Hello. Can you hear me now? No? Yes? How about now? Yeah? No? Does that work? Now good. What up? Oh, shit, DC. My man's. Yep. In here before Marco. Rare occurrence. Mills, what up? Cab, what up? Stonewall. Nightwing. Fed. Sup. Grateful. So I hit up Mallory. I know he's live or going live. I asked him if he wanted me or if he was down for me to join him. We'll see what happens. We're not that close yet. I'll bully him into being my friend, maybe. What's good though? I got no agenda. I ran out of fucking StreamYard hours, so I'm on YouTube. I don't think I've gone YouTube from a computer ever. It's all fucking lighting looks like shoot. But what's good? I feel like I look muted. He needs livelihood. If he replies to me, tell him to let me join. Tell him to send me a link, and we'll all switch over there. I like Mallory. He's good peeps. Little carny hands, little raccoon hands, but we gotta make sure he doesn't pick his pockets. Yeah, but I got nothing. I was watching shows with Ernie. Got tired of fucking sitting around over there. Now I'm gonna sit around over here. Sup? Hey man, my hands are small. Honestly, it was like a joke between my homegirl Jessie. She got like little kid hands. They're like fucking tiny. Um, and then Kenman is like a giant carny. So he's got like giant carny hands, which is just weird. And then Mallory comes around. Acid, what up, dude? What kind of burner shit is that? What up, Acid? I'd be getting fucked up and yapping too long with y'all, and I run out of my free. I ain't paying for this shit. Come on now, I ain't giving them any money. I don't got no money to give them. Fuck that. You know, got a little bowl here. Fed my man's. He does have the alien hands, but he's also a total carny. He does magic tricks and juggles and shit. He's a carny. He's just a real big one. Dan's the man. Dan Kidman's the shit. We're gonna fucking have a silly time in fucking Texas, I'm sure. Ass, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, homie. My shit is dumb when it comes to the tech. Tamaz, what up, dude? So I had a bar that I drilled and started cutting out for you, but then I drilled it for a fucking lanyard hole, and it got a little like narrower than I wanted. I don't know if you wanted a really wide one or just a really hard one, because now it's closer to like half inch. Anyway, I got another bar of steel coming. I'll send you pics if the skinnier one's not to your liking, and you wanted a clip. So never mind. I got another bar coming. Anyway, yeah. So I have an extra pry bar up for show here. Renee, what up? I will be at Texas, homie. I will not be working though. I am going for leisure, which is unheard of. What up, Todd? Ground fog. What up? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna ride down with Dan Kenman. I think we're meeting up with Kevin Smith and Knives and Nav in the B&B, and then fucking we are but leaves in the wind. We will be just up to shenanigans. Cheers. Crispy. Cheers. Man, I hate the way YouTube looks, dude. It's terrible. I wonder if it's even using. Is it using my fucking camera? I'll be pissed if it's not using my camera. Can't do shit there. What is that? Doesn't tell me shit. Man, the stock fucking YouTube live feature fucking sucks. Robin, you just got a T-Rex? That's sweet, man. It's crazy that dude can put out that work for that price. I know different situations or whatnot, but shit, that's awesome. It's a hell of a knife for the money. Tama's rough, dude. What's the roughness? DC, don't sell yourself short, man. Just, give yourself a little time. If you feel that way about yourself, give yourself a little time. I don't think any of us makers are ever up to our general personal high standards anyway. So, as long as you're striving. See if Mallory replied to me. No, he probably didn't. Mallory never even checked his DMs. Sad. His work is so fucking cool, man. That's for sure. DC, who you talking about with production stuff? Cab, dance a quirky dude in a good way. Exactly. He's my kind of fucking weird. Yeah, Homer's all custom, man. No CNC, manual mill. He might get some shit water jetted like most people, but that doesn't take away from, anything. Every custom maker I know, damn near, gets shit water jetted, other than like crazy motherfuckers like fucking Glarnhoven and shit like that. But yeah, dude, everybody gets shit water jetted. Scorpion 6. Mikey Bobby, what up? Yeah, a little micro knife. That's just fucking silly, buddy. Love it. Looks like a pain in the ass. $60 fucking. I mean, I guess for just like one fucking thing. Yeah, I could see that, I guess. I actually did pay to get some shit water jetted, and none of them came the way they should have. So I basically wasted a couple $100. I am still working on all that. For one model, have I actually gotten the CAD worked out? Still not using water jet, despite current-ish statements. Todd Carr, 100%. The terms, they're just so diluted and fucked up now. Like, I don't even, just state how you make the knife and call it that, Handmade, yeah, but people use mills and those are handmade. I don't use mill and mine are handmade. Like, where's the differentiation? You know what I mean? Like, It's so hard to like put it into like 47 categories. Like, it's a weird thing. Ghost shape flicking hole. I actually have a plan for a specific flicking hole shape. I just can't do it yet. Handcrafted, but again, people who use mills still by hand because they're manually doing it. You know what I mean? They still consider that by hand. I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, like, it's really hard to differentiate what I do versus what other people do. Breathed on by a human. Yeah, we just spit on a little, you know. Cab, yeah, I chopped a bunch up for like clips and other random shit, you know, but I definitely wasted a bunch of money on that shit. Yeah. And I mean, you know, if I knew how to do CAD rather than just draw it on paper, which isn't, I mean, I'm pretty good with a goddamn ruler and all that shit. But having somebody try to trace that, put it in, and not be a knife maker, yeah, it just didn't turn out well. So now I got Loot to do my CAD work for my Ripley. This isn't even a finished one. It's one I printed off. We changed some shit about this already. Now I have full CAD, 2D CAD, not like a full 3D rendering. Like I couldn't get it machined, just cut out of the Ripley finally. But I got 6 fucking models, man. I can't just get parts for 6 fucking knives right now. I'm way too early on this shit to be able to afford that shit. Robin, thank you. No, I do not. Out of the knife, clips and backspacers are like the worst fucking thing to make. Backspacers because, you know, too many pushes on that paper, and then you got to make fucking floating backspacer washers. It's a pain in the ass. But clips, there's a pain in the ass of hand grind, man. I mean, you're always getting burned fingers. You know, they're small, hard to work. So, I mean, out of the whole knife, yes, I fucking hate making clips in comparison to the rest. Paul Mills, the plastic Rilby. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. DC knows. Yeah, I'm good with my bandsaw for now. I do want to do bigger runs of shit, be able to make them quicker and all that shit. So I'm working towards it, you know what I mean? Now that I have that CAD, you know, I can take that step. As far as the Ripley goes, I still got to get every other design. And all my other designs are literally like loose sketches, and I've only worked off of that and or a loose fucking template I have downstairs that's not really even exact. You know, so none of my knives are exactly the same. You know, one's a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Yeah, that's the nature of the beast. I do pretty slow and low, man. I don't know, with the tie and the bandsaw blades fucking blow. They just suck, dude. I don't care which one you get. And yeah, you can rip the shit out fast if you turn it up, but I just keep it down low around like the 2 or 3 setting and just fucking eat 20, 30 minutes out of my life cutting out a profile. You know what I mean? Makes the blades last a little bit longer. Yeah, you run it at 1. Yeah, I'm way too impatient for that. Yeah. I want to run everything at like 150% speed. Like when I first got my bench grinder or my bell grinder, you know, it's a scary fucking machine. You know what I mean? Like that motherfucker will shred your shit, right? But now I literally only run it full out. Like other than like when I'm doing like higher grit detail shit or whatever, or refining something. But do I run that on 100% speed for fucking everything? And it is too slow. Like I need twice the fucking surface feet per minute. I'm telling you. Yeah, I try to like cut it through some like I guess some like I don't know, half-inch hardwood maple I run it through, and then I run it through some plastic, and then I run it really slow through like some fucking titanium a little bit before I fucking go to town with it. But I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, DC, dude. I used to draw cartoons on people. All right, yeah. That's what I was doing. I was running it through some fucking hard maple, just doing some cuts, and then I'd go to town. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I should probably look that up. Maybe educate myself. Oh, Mallory did get back to me. Say he won't be on long. Well, now I don't feel like an asshole. Yeah, I am not a woodworker. I built like skateboard ramps and shit like that, but I don't really be cutting wood much. Some pine, 2x4. Oh, okay. I did, however, basically inherit from the mom's homie. His uncle died out in California. He had a badass fucking bandsaw. Um, Variable speed, metal or wood. I think it's got a 102 or a 96-inch blade, I think. Bro, it's gonna be a game changer. I'm gonna be able to get carbide tipped blades for it. Oh, buddy, it's gonna be banging. That's cool, DC. I always wanted a sweet chainsaw. Still never bought one. Todd, for sure. So I have used stabilized wood for a few things. I've done a couple handle scales. I did some replacement scales for is it Matt Christensen design? The Kraken. Uh, I did some Azalea burl for those scales. That's posted up way back on my page. I've worked with I've worked with that before. It's just not my style, so I don't use it often. You know what I mean? I have a bunch of actual nice hard and or semi-hard woods that would be great for fucking knives. It's not stabilized. Literally, like I got like big blanks and big planks. I just don't ever use it. It's just not my style. I should though. I should. All kinds of random shit. Yeah, wood was just never my aesthetic, man. Like, I don't know. I'm a city kid, grew up with not that styled shit. You built what? You built a fucking chainsaw? Nasty. I got a couple customers who do like tree work and they're into chainsaws. Some of them like do work on them, like pour them and like do some nasty fucking exhaust work on them and shit. I got another dude who got into like the science of like re-dyeing the plastics on them, and that's pretty gnarly. Chainsaws are cool. But yeah, Pocket Metal's taking the week off, probably next week too. I think he said he's probably fucking just hanging out with the lady and shit up until after the holidays. I'm sure I'll go live randomly. Todd Carr for sure. Funny, my younger brother lives about 6 blocks from me. He's got a vacuum chamber and all that shit. And I've thought about tapping him to use it, just so I can use some of the wood I have. I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to using natural wood with the, caveat of you have to take care of it, oil it, blah, 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 blah. And it might warp, whatever. But having it fucking stabilized is just peace of mind. Yeah, same, Cab. Same. There's a bunch of cool looking wood out there. It's just not my gig. Yeah, sold my pry bar I just put up. Still got that lefty out there. I know that's a hard sell. Grateful, I bet. My man. Yeah, Todd Carr, exactly. No shrinkage, no swelling, no cracking, that whole thing. That's like I've had a few people who've, gotten into the craft of, or tried to get in, or started to get into the craft of, making their own handles, stuff like that. And they had some warpage after they glued up or whatever. And yeah, non-stabilized wood will fuck you over. Thanks, Cav. I appreciate that, man. I like it. It's like a big, small knife. I mean, it's 8 inches overall. First one with a swedge, but it is a lefty. Yeah, that's what I got it up for, Paul. Got the vintage crosscut micarta thumb studs, backspacer, blackened and stiffs. I think it's MagnaCut at 65. And it's got actually got a titanium lock bar insert. The last one I made with that worked out really well. We'll see how it goes. DC, it's actually the same overall length as the Mini Ripley. I do not have, I have one that I've only made like one of. Well, a couple of back in the day. I've never sold any. But all my folders currently are 8 inches plus overall. I got yeah, it's just got a little different proportion. I actually already tore Ernie's Mini apart. Otherwise, I'd show it to you side by side. Because Ernie has the Proto, and then I'm working on Mini Ripley #1 right now. Todd Carr, always low. Always low. Yeah, if I'm trying to hit 65, it's usually anywhere between I'm tempering between 300 and 350 for 2 hours twice. Depending on the temp I fired it at, which is usually I'm trying to hit 65 for sure. Now I mix it up with the Crewwear, but I'm usually firing I think around 2100 or 2150. Quench, liquid nitrogen cryo, and then temper at 3 to 350. I can't remember. I have it all written down. Some of them a little more specific from just my learning and what I've learned that I like, you know what I mean? But it's spread around there. Cab, nice, dude. Yeah, dude, I don't know, Ty, insert, way faster to make. Feel me? I don't have any problem with any of my lockups. I don't have excessive lock stick or anything like that on my knives. So I don't even. I'm trying them out, but I don't think you need a fucking hardened steel insert if you're gonna do an insert. Like I basically only make inserts when I fucking overgrind my lockup and I don't want to waste the blade. I make a fucking insert. Todd Carr, and that's where I'm at on it. I mean, MagnaCut is pretty fucking dang stainless. I haven't had an issue with any of mine from 62 to 65 as far as corrosion and any of that stuff. Honestly, I prefer it around 62 to 63 for daily user if you're gonna beat the shit out of it.
What about 67?
Oh, shut the fuck up. But if you're not gonna beat the shit out of it and use it as a cutting tool only, then yeah, dude, I want fucking as high HRC as I can fucking get. Also, I can fix them myself, so I will fucking grind my shit 0 ground and super hard and just break the shit out of it and not care because I'll just go regrind it. You know what I mean? But for the stuff I sell, try to get a nice balance. Oh yeah, DC. So like my personal Ripley, which is my proto from like 3 years ago, I didn't have to, I guess. But my fucking hood release cable was fucked up. The little pull handle was all broken and shit. So I fucking cut through the cable with my Ripley. It was all chipped and fucked up, dude. I mean, it is fucking almost 1/8 inch stainless steel cable. What are you gonna do? I got through the son bitch though. No, Big Earn always gets those digs, and don't you worry. DC, yeah, but then you just go inside and regrind it, and then we're all good to go because we can fix it. So I can do ratchet stuff like that with my knives and not care. With my personal knives, I won't do that with any of my production and/or custom knives. I'd feel like an asshole doing that. Where's my fucking Ernie? Did you steal? Oh, never mind.
What?
Nothing. Shut the fuck up.
Go fuck yourself, Jimmy.
I'll fuck up my own shit. Mind this little rusty area here. It's just a little patina. Just a little patina. It's nice. But yeah, I mean, this motherfucker is thin. Real thin. I don't give a shit. This doesn't even have like an opening thing. Hey Nate, hey you, what up? Now, granted, my knives, they got, they got the good action, you can flick them out and semi-droppy them, but no opening mechanism. That's how little I care about fidgeting with my knife. Cab, the impulse is nasty thin, dude. I cannot believe. I mean, I can believe because I know how I heat treated it, but I'm surprised it's holding up as well as it is with what you're doing to it. That's awesome. And I'm glad you're fucking cleaning gutters with the motherfucker, dude. It's so awesome. But yeah, like I like thin. Yeah, DC. I've never made a bearing knife. I'm just not into them. I don't like the action on them. And I own some now, but historically I never owned them. So I just never cared. Again, you can, play with my knives or whatever, but yeah, Paul, exactly. A little more time on the stone or something, I'll fix it up a bit. Yeah, and Todd Carr. That's why, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, Magna Cut, nobody knew what it was. Then it was super popular. And then everybody talked shit on it because it's so popular. And then now it's whatever, like I can't follow the trends or whatever, but Magna Cut is one of my fucking favorite steels, pretty much is my favorite steel next to CPM 154 because it's like fucking CPM 154 on fucking roids or fucking crack, whatever you want to say. Super stainless, super fucking tough. What fucking more do you want? But, I mean, so are a bunch of fucking steels. Whatever. I'm not like a steel snob or anything. I don't really give a shit. I've only really worked with probably fucking 10 or less overall steels. You know what I mean? So, whatever. Robin, it reduces the amount of retained austenite, which is a state of said molecular structure. It reduces brittleness, improves edge retention, a couple other things like that. So it's just part of the quench. So you pull it out of the kiln, you quench it, whether you're doing an oil quench or a fucking plate quench. If it's an air hardening steel, like all the ones I use are, and then you put it between aluminum plates, which sucks the heat out. And then when that's like to room temp, you put it into the cryo, which keeps it going down. And yeah, it just keeps basically the grain structure from changing with the rewarm and the tempering. And it does add HRC. But the biggest thing is, I guess in my mind, scientifically, would be it reduces the amount of retained austenite. Austenite to the martensite? Yeah. DC, I don't really either, man. I learned about the steels I like to use, but I'm not, I'm not that nerd. I learned how to work on to the peak of what I consider their ability. But aside from that, I don't, I'm not Brian Kim. I'm not getting into that shit that crazy. Hate Nate. Nah, man, don't let me in. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm like somewhere in between. I'm like not that quite nerdy about it. I am that nerdy about it, but I don't really care enough to know that much about every single fucking steel. I know how to work the ones I use and the ones I like. And if I find a new one I want to check out, I do some testing processes, go through the motions, and then I know how to work that one. I said science bitch and YouTube censored it. They don't want you to learn now. You've seen BMW is making their own proprietary bolts, so you can't work on their shit. Cab, most stuff, dude. I mean, if you're sharp enough, fucking within a few strokes, depending on what stone you're using, that, yeah, it's either about to be a pain in the ass or it's going to go well. We're fixing to learn, damn it. Fixing to teach y'all something. Oh, don't get stabbed now. How do you say no when it's not cheat? How do you say? I think I get what you're saying, DC. I feel the getting my internet's education. I mean, it's true though. Like anyone I know that's like scared of like changing their brakes or their fucking oil, I'm like, motherfuckers, you got like all the info of the fucking world in your fucking get on YouTube and watch some redneck hillbilly tell you you're retarded and learn how to do some brakes. It's really not that hard. DC, I get it, man. I can't type with my thumbs. They're too calloused. You ain't getting learned up in here. Shit, not tonight. This is a dummy evening. Shit. I said shit. I wasn't even gonna get drunk, but now I am. Shit. I've actually been taking it light on the booze lately. Mostly because it's making me fat. But what? Bowl time. Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh, there just happens to be some. Something in this plate I'm gonna have to smoke. Y'all seen Grandma's Boy? I found this weed. I want to smoke it. Grateful. Not this year. We haven't had enough snow, dude. We only got like one good snow and it's been gone, dude. Like it got up to like 45 again the other day when it was like -1 2 weeks ago. But yeah, no, dude, we've definitely had it out. Ernie put new suspension on it when he got it. We just put a new track bar mount on it in the last couple weeks. So it's got new suspension, new springs, new shocks. Slowly. So this one dude owned it for the grip, and he just drove his family around in it. Like they went camping and shit in it. They never really beat it up. And we don't really know where it came from before then. But yeah, so slow project, working on getting it up to speed. Yeah, a strain called Not Your Grandpa's Stash. That's awesome. Hey, Nate. It made me fat. No, I mean, I love my beers. I be drink daily. Some days you get those days where you drink 7 or 8 beers and you're like, why am I not getting drunk? Well, you gotta take it easy for a few days and get drunk again. Because I'm not the all day drinker, dude. I can't drink in the morning. I ain't drinking when it's light out. That's gross. I can't handle it. Smoking hybrid called Brain Damage. That's the kind of weed I want, man. I want some shit to knock your dick in the dirt. You know what I mean? It's few and far between these days. Damn, Todd Carr. Yeah, no hurricane here, but basically the same thing, Fucking temps drop, got a bunch of snow, -1, back to like 45, 50 fucking degrees. So, who knows? Dane Branged. Can't drink, allergic. You're better off, man, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like booze because it's a downer. The same reason I like fucking getting fucked up on other things that put me down. All you need is weed, though, man. All you need is weed. Nice, Robin. Fuck yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, granted, I've taken it more often than left it in recent years, but I can take it or leave it. I like it, and it tastes good, but I don't need it. I can just smoke weed. Old DC. I mean, I always want to fight anyway, but the booze just. Well, it makes you, just a little more apt to act or accept said act. Weed is all you need, hey Nate. That's right. It is all you need. Yeah, DC, that was always the problem, I mean, like, we always liked it in a sense, but it really never was fun. Glad I don't do that shit anymore. Ugh. Ron, I wish I could play music right now. I don't even know why you're doing that. I hate YouTube. YouTube. Fucking suck it. I didn't actually like box, but I like to scrap, that's for sure. I always wanted to box though, dude. I knew kids like my boy Kyle. This dude way more fucked up than most of us. But he boxed Golden Gloves when we were younger. That motherfucker, you think he's just some weird deranged shroom doing hippie most of the time. But you do not want to fight Kyle. Fuck no. I mean, yes, Robin, 100%. Also, like, they should be happy you're repping them in your fucking mediocre, non-monetized lives. I'm saying I should not get copyrighted for just playing some shit in the background. Especially when I rep motherfuckers I know. Like, I want to play some King ISO and some other shit. Todd Carr for sure. But I mean, he was still on the cocaine though. Boxing gloves on, boxing gloves off. Yeah, for sure. You ain't wrong, Robin. You ain't wrong. I just feel like it would make and I don't want the background music motherfuckers be putting on. I don't want that. I want some fucking ghetto shit playing. Kev, I bet you do, man. I can't even imagine because I've never been in the ring. I took some form of martial arts when I was a little kid, from like, I don't know, second or third grade to like sixth. And that's about my extent as far as organized contact sports go. Now, I've been in my fair form of neighborhood and or adulthood scraps. And I would, akin to that, you learn a lot about yourself when you get into multiple fights, one way or the other. A, you learn fight or flight. A, you learn you're not made of glass. B, sometimes you learn you like it a little bit, even if you get beat up. Yeah, Death Day AI, man. I await the great EMP. As much as I love the internet, it's pretty much the only way I make money these days, but I want to create a super virus to bring dire straits to your environment. Revert you back to papyrus. No shit, Kev. Remind me never to piss you off, homie. Granted, I fancy myself a good tussle. I ain't no fucking trained fighter. I'll get beat up by somebody like you, probably. I'll take it for a while, though. I'll still get beat up, though. Honestly, I mean, I can swing and all, but I can just take a lot of pain. It's honestly my advantage in life. Skateboarding. Who knew? Yeah, I can't run, man. I'm a skateboarder. And I had no cardio. How does that make sense? I skateboarded fucking 10 fucking hours a day at least. Couldn't run 2 fucking blocks. I'll stand there and fucking duke it out with you. As long as it took. DC, you're also, you're like a little dude too, though. Like you said, you mentioned you had little hands, so you're probably shorter than me and all that. My homeboy Elliot, and I only mention this because my homeboy Elliot, smaller dude than me, and I'm not a big dude. I'm only 5'8". But my homeboy Elliot was like, I don't know, 5'4". He's a small dude. I wouldn't fight him ever. Still won't fight him. That dude has issues, and the motherfucker can scrap. And the motherfucker's out of his fucking gourd. And I've seen him fight many times. I'll never fight my buddy Elliot. That dude fuck me up. And I know that, I mean, that's the thing. Can you go into a fight and know you're about to get beat up? I can, based on principle. I don't know. UFC's up and down, man. I followed it a little bit way back in the day just because my friends did. Back when, damn, I can't even think of nobody's names. Doesn't even matter. Chuck Liddell, not Chuck Liddell? Yeah, Iceman? Yeah. Way back, dude. But I never really, followed it. I never really followed any sport like that. Not even really skateboarding. A couple skateboarders that I latched onto because I thought they were cool and I liked their style, but it's just never that dude. You got an Iceman. Too much money involved. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's why I don't really watch any fucking sports, dude. Like major fucking shit. For sure, there's always that possibility. B, I don't know, just never been into watching other people do things. It's just not my gig. I didn't watch it, but I did think it was fucking hilarious that Jake Paul dude broke his jaw and shit. That shit's funny as fuck to me. Robin, I like the art of it for sure, man. But televised major event shit, I could give a fuck about. You know what I mean? Now watching backyard Kimbo slice fights when it was first popped off, like when it very, very first popped off, I'll watch that shit. Yeah, tell me that wasn't badass. Fuck that. Real shit, real backyard fight, popping motherfuckers' eyeballs out and shit. I'll watch that. I mean, bum fights too, despite bum fights being so fucked up on many, many levels. But yeah, I've never really followed any form of televised anything. I don't watch televised skateboarding. I think fucking Olympic skateboarding. I think the Nike street fucking thing. I think that shit is stale. I think it is fucking sterile, neutered, and gross. Oh, y'all see fucking motherfucker just 360 fucking El Toro? What? It's pretty gnarly. Which again, it's been fucking 20 years, motherfucker, skating El Toro. Somebody just 360 flipped it. Like, what the fuck are you people doing? I know I don't do the shit anymore, but I was at least ollie 20 sets. I know that's 25. And I wasn't doing flip tricks down them. What the fuck has happened the last 15 years? There's kids fucking tray flipping 5 sets at fucking 7 years old. What the fuck is El Toro to these kids now? Get the fuck on it. Grow up. Todd Carr, exactly. In that fucking sense, whatever. That's what I mean. You'll probably have no idea what I'm talking about with El Toro. Well, maybe a couple of you do, but still. I ain't doing that shit. I never walk again. I try to fucking ollie that shit now. God damn. They'll fuck my back up. Trunk hits hard like Kimbo Slice. Crispy. Fuck yeah, I'll drink out of a straw for a fucking half a year at least for 20 mil, man. Are you kidding me? Please. Grateful. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like, it's so nasty now. Like, can you imagine? Grateful at your age, right? You're older than me, but still. Can you imagine if when you were in your prime younger years of learning said craft, and not just videos, sure, there's some videos out, VHS, all that. But can you imagine having YouTube where you just be like, how do I do this trick? That's how I do that trick. No, dude, we had to learn from motherfuckers we were around and or rewind some fucking VHS tape we had 1,000 times to be like, how do you move his foot? Where do you put his foot? You know what I mean? And now, yeah, 10-year-olds doing tail whips, fucking kick flips, 360 flips down fucking 5-10 sets, fucking doing rails, fucking what? It's fucking gnarly. It's so cool. His late 30s, Kevin C. That did El Toro just recently. Yeah, dude, that dude, and that motherfucker's a beast. I can't remember his name because he's a little past the prime of me really paying attention to skateboarding. Feel me? I know him when I hear his name, but I can't think of his name. Curb dogs and shit, yo. You never lean back with your jaw open. Yeah, that's no shit. You ain't wrong. No, yeah. No, I know. I use the word kid for sure, but no, yeah, he was definitely, he ain't young. He ain't young. Fuck, dude. Skateboarding. Learning about skateboarding as I've gotten older is fucking crazy because being from Omaha, being here in the fucking middle of the podunk country, dude, we got shit late, dude. We got magazines late. We got coverage late. Dude, I'm not saying, dude, I'm saying several of my friends definitely could have rode pro, and all of us in my crew could have rode and gotten, like rode for a shop or for a co as far as getting a free board or getting some free fucking grip tape and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy the exposure we didn't have here. With a name like Cavalier, that's no shit, right? Dude, yeah, I had a couple homies that for sure could have been fucking skating pro. Fuck, and other dudes from Omaha that definitely rode for companies but never really did anything with it. Just fucking wild to me. Damn, indoor plumbing. You grew up in fucking Hawaii? Or are you that old? Just kidding, Todd. But my homegirl, she grew up in Hawaii, and they lived basically in a shack. They didn't have running water. They had to, like, bring bales of water to their house. They didn't have no refrigerator. Shit was crazy. What else is good? See, Mallory's a liar. Said he wasn't going to be live long. It's been on for an hour. He just hates me. I get it. I'm very hateable. Clearly. Logging community, 54. Logging community, shit. All right. Well, that makes more sense for sure. I'm guessing somewhere northernly? I don't fucking know where northern fucking logging communities are. Just reminds me of the goddamn Paul Bunyan cartoon when I was a kid. Kevin C. Yeah, for sure, dude. Dude, if I didn't have fucked up discs in my back, I would still be fucking shit up. I don't think I've ever watched. I don't even know what Skate IQ is. I'm late to the internet party here. Timberjack before you learn to drive a car. Nice. Grateful. That's what I'm saying, man. You know, like, you know, back in the day, I didn't know what a no comply was until the fucking older homie Magic taught me how to do it. You know what I mean? I'd never even really seen it. You know, I'd seen it in a video once or twice, but like, yeah, dude, learning fucking anything like that, skateboarding, BMX, fucking whatever. Back in the day, you had to learn from someone, you know what I mean? Or from seeing someone do it. K-Sag, what up, dude? I hit you back on IG. I'm late to boarding. What the fuck am I thinking? That's all right, dude. Get after it, dude. If your fucking body can handle it, dude, hit that shit up. If I didn't have fucked up discs, man, I'd be out there fucking shredding right now. Yeah, no, K-Sag, I wasn't stressing you. I was just letting you know. But I'm easy going, man. Like, I'm down. Like, whatever you showed me was cool. You know, having that one extra room might be good if somebody ends up joining. But we basically got to solidify it and book a place or hold out till the last minute and see what the fuck happens. You know what I mean? Like, but I'd rather like get it done now. You know what I mean? Because there hasn't been like a big bunch of us trying to do it. You know, it's basically been us three. Now maybe one more. Feel me? But hammering Dan down to like zero him in. I mean, I think Dan is more ADHD than I am, and that's saying something because my shit is fucked up. Love Dan, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I was texting him the other night while he was playing video games, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm in. I'll send money whenever." Zoom, loved it. But yeah, we'll talk about it, homie. Yeah, dude, just cruising the board. You know what I mean? You know, I love making shit for the local fucking, you know, neighborhood kids that are coming up. Like I talked about it a couple lives ago, making skate boxes and shit. Like my neighbor kid, he skateboards, made him something. You know, you go down, you ride around a little bit with him, and yeah, just cruising down the street down to the corner store. You know, grab some smokes or some fucking whatever. KSAC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's get on it. I'd rather have peace of mind knowing we got a good spot and we're happy and not having to worry about it. You snooze, you lose. That's what my mom says. Yeah, grateful. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Like staring at magazine fucking sequences. You know what I mean? Like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? It is March. Let me look at my calendar so I don't fuck up. It's March 20th and 21st. Pretty sure. 20th and 21st. So I think we'll get there sometime on the 19th and leave sometime on the 22nd. Yeah, Todd, and it's going to come up fast, bro. All right, grateful. We'll see you, buddy. KSAC. So like us delinquent skateboarder or BMX inliner freaks, as much as we loved our lifestyle, I mean, we wish we grew up with like quads and shit, you know what I mean, out in the country. You know, there's always a give and take with that between the city and the country folk. And where I'm from, Omaha here, very fine line. You know what I mean? Like I'm A on like the cusp of entering the country. And B grew up with lots of fucking country folk, you know what I mean? So yeah, dirt bikes, go-karts, fucking all that shit, bro. But yeah, all I had was the city streets, you know what I mean? So BMX, skateboarding, inlining, all that shit. You know, some of us had some mini bikes throughout the years. A couple people got like street quads, you know, not like a I don't know the way to properly differentiate between the two different kinds of fucking four wheelers I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. You know, one's more work, one's more go fast. Definitely had some friends with some go fast ones like Banshee style shit. And then I had the friends that had the money with like the boats and the wakeboards and the fucking jet ski shit. That's cool. Not a lot of snow machine shit here though. However, definitely got to ride some cool snow machines and hang out with some weird fucking crazy dudes out in Lake Tahoe when I was like around 20. That was wild. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Working would be the only possible consideration, but will save you time and bills later for sure. The fuck do you know? Sorry. Over here trolling. Motherfuckers. Kevin, yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, that's how it goes, you know? We rode fucking skateboards and BMX, and that's how it was. Todd car, for sure. Simpler days, that's for sure. You know, you had your core. Oh, you're so oppressed. Silly cat. Hell yeah. Old skate days, BMX days, all that shit. Super good. Being an adult sucks. As far as complete lack of responsibility. Otherwise, it's about the same. Well, I apologize, y'all, but it's been about an hour, and I gotta go. You know, little boys room. Be right back. have been renewed. Small town living always seemed ideal. Pretty sure I'd be in jail or dead. Either not enough or too much trouble to get into. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What are you looking at the 3D print, Robin? Todd, so I definitely heard the bus every morning, but because we lived, so there was like two schools within. So my school was like 6 blocks from me. It was a small Catholic school, K through 8. But then the public grade school and then the public middle school, which were like oppositely as close to my house. I was like in the middle. They were like 10 blocks away, basically. So the buses would pull up for all those kids while we were walking to school. Robin, I don't know, man. If I was fucking going crazy with that 3D printer like my brother do, I have no idea. I'd be printing like alien shit and fucking random weird ass toys, probably. I loved walking to school when I was a kid, especially when I started smoking cigarettes and like I'd walk with my siblings. So like, no, I'm gonna walk up through this alley. Maybe I'll see my friend. Just chiefing cigarettes. So good. Robin, nice. Yo, that's how it goes. I was like, I heard this fucking. I don't remember which Tupac song it was the other day, but dude, it reminded me of soccer practice in like fifth, sixth grade. We meet up with fucking my homeboy Alex. We go to my homegirl Andy's house down the street, and we get fucking super stoned, listen to some Tupac and just some fucking Too Short and shit. And then we go soccer practice all stoned. Coach be yelling at us, and we're all like, laps. All right. Dude, good times. No, I always smelled like smoke. I just didn't give a shit, Kevin. We would like, dude, we just didn't care, dude. We would just make up random fucking bullshit. My mom would be asking us questions, and we would make them up the most outlandish shit, knowing that it sounded outlandish because we didn't care. Like, we didn't care. We are just getting stoned as kids, and it was fucking banging. I don't want to think back ill of it. yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta fucking astro project a little bit. You know what I mean? The weeds has always been the best friend. You know what I mean? Remember this one time? So the library near me, it's like by city blocks speaking, it's probably about 30 blocks this way, but straight down the fucking street, right? And I remember me and my homeboy Tommy, we were just walking through the neighborhood, and we ended up at the fucking library. We decided to roll the blunt down there, and we like smoked the blunt down on the swing set down there. And then we walked back down 30th Street, which is like it's North 30th, North 75. It like connects the interstates, but it's like a normal street. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we walk back down, we hit the store, and we pick up some Visine because we're like 14, fucking stoned out of our brains on a blunt. And we're buying Visine. And the fucking clerk's checking us out, looking at us, looking at the Visine, just fucking smiling. And we're like, man, you know. And we get up to my mom's house. Oh, we went over the front door and my mom's waiting, you know. She's like, where y'all fucking been? And we're like, oh, we're at the library shooting pool. She's like, yeah? How'd you get home? We're like, oh, Tommy's brother Ricky picked us up. She's like, yeah? I just fucking talked to Ricky. He said he ain't seen you. Fucking Ricky. Well, I mean, we thought it was Ricky. It looked like Ricky. It was a similar car. My mom. So you got in a car with somebody you don't know because they looked like Ricky and had a similar car? We're like, yeah, I mean, you know, we thought, you know, look like Ricky. That's cool. My mom just staring at us. And we're like, no, Ricky was lying to you, you know, it was Ricky. Dude, we didn't give a fuck. We're fucking little bastards. Todd Card, my mans. Dude, back when you could sell smokes for $0.25 and you made money, so fucking good. Oh, the days. Hell yeah, man. I go into school, I buy all the fucking sweets. I go down to the cafeteria, like, you know, you walk through the line, I ain't getting no food. You know why? I'm spending all that money on goddamn Twinkies, ho-hos, fucking coffee cakes, all hosts of stuff, you know. Yeah, selling smokes was where it was at. Robin, dude, yeah, it's a lot, dude, but get after it, homie. You know, my brother's getting into that shit. It is a lot. It's daunting, but it's fucking cool. Hell yeah, Todd. That's what's up. Shit. I don't so you might have been damn, that's a lot. Especially if you were living small town life. So my high school was like I think it was like 2,700 kids. Dude, you could ask everybody for like a nickel back then, and you'd end the day with like fucking 30, $40. You know what I mean? Uh, high school was so good. Anybody that looks back on high school and hated it, I'm fucking sorry because high school was fucking awesome. It's just a playground. I just got to go hang out and talk to homies and ladies and fuck off and have a good time. High school is fucking awesome. Robin, get on that shit, dude. I've been thinking about doing that for my shit. I want to be able to print like a fucking, you know, like the alien egg. You know, a little egg. Open up the little egg. Hell yeah, man. I mean, shit. High school, you know, the majority of the population, as far as my high school is probably concerned, they were only smoking cigarettes and doing weed. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody was doing the other shit, hallucinogens and whatnot. But cigarettes and weed, you make money at school. Yeah. Wouldn't it be our time? I think it might be our time. I'm down for sharing time. It is a construct that means nothing. High school is great, though. High school is wild, I don't know. In the hood, late 90s, early 2000s. Break dancers in the fucking hallways, open campus lunch. We could leave school property to go to lunch willingly. I didn't do shit in high school. I fucking hung out, passed fucking tests, no homework. Checked out my homies' weed and guns in class, and it was all good. Nothing was ill. It was all fine. Weird times. Weird times. And then by my senior year, so I was like at the beginning of my high school. And then junior, senior year, they killed open campus. Things started getting a little more weird. And now I hear about high school and shit. I'm like, damn. This is shit you hear about in movies. Like, this would be horrible. Can't imagine being in school now. Sounds terrible. What else is good? Yeah, as a teen, fucking Robin. No, dude. That'd be crazy. Dude, if we had the shit we have now when I was in high school, so many more of my friends would have gone to jail. Todd Carr, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Especially back then. All school would be fucking terrible now, dude. I cannot imagine it. It is so not loose now. Now, granted, I said whatever because I didn't give a shit and I didn't need school to be smart. But we had some kinds of like, I don't know, you could end up wandering the halls and like it wasn't the end of the world or whatever, you know what I mean? Like now school sounds fucking crazy. Couldn't fucking imagine it. I sound like a fucking boomer. Todd Carr, dude. So I might be a degenerate, delinquent bastard, especially in my youth. But if I would have been prime delinquent age in like the late 80s, early 90s, like before the era of camera, I missed prime opportunity there. Let me tell you. Robin, I feel you, and like I feel that is the societal programming, man. Like, I mean, we're taught to feel that way. You know what I mean? I was lucky that despite my mom, going through college and all that shit, and being a fucking egghead, sober ass nerd up until still now, she still didn't think like the average of that type. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I had a different outlook when I was younger. Yeah, the cameras, bruh. Cameras, terrible trash. Yeah, I was really fortunate with the way I was raised, especially by my parents because I mean they weren't pieces of shit. You know, my parents were fucking good people. You know, they didn't get fucked up. They weren't fucking. They didn't really do anything really fucked up at all. It's almost fucking weird to me. They're just decent folk. You know what I mean? I don't know how the fuck I turned out from them, but they definitely gave me an outlook that was open and up for personal interpretation. Feel me? Um, to this day, you know, my mom still feels one way or another about something, but she don't press me too hard. Feel me? Or she just don't understand. I just don't know why somebody would need to get high on weed. Mom, you tell me every day why you should get high on weed, but you don't. Robin, your mom, my mom, they could totally go bowling. Exactly the same. Like, she just, you know, she wasn't the norm, even though she was pretty average in the way she lived. You know, a little outside the box, a little bit more alternative on the, you know, musical lifestyle, you know, other things. Uh, yeah. And my dad, super reserved. He grew up super, super poor. So basically, everything in my lifetime was the tits to him. Like, that dude loved life. But still, super square, you know, didn't get fucked up or nothing. Super fucking sci fi nerd, computer nerd. Could definitely throw down when he needed to, but, you know, like, they're just good people. I don't know how I came out of them. You're welcome. But yeah, they were still cool with everything I did. You know, my mom took me to wild concerts. You know, she was listening to wild shit for her age. You know, she was listening to Queen and fucking what's his name, Alice Cooper, and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I drugged my mom to fucking random shit. You know, she's saying fucking kinds of gnarly metal and rap. Good old moms. What else is good? I'm running out here. I got nothing. I just want to go live, hang out for a little bit. Usually Pocket Metal does all the fucking talking on Mondays. I'm left to do it alone. So sad. I know I tend to yap more than I planned to, but I'll smoke a bowl. We'll see what happens. You've never been in a dispensary. Mikey Bobby, I almost fucking envy you. So I am in the group of, I never wanted it to be legal. I wanted it to be completely 100% declassified. Like it's basil. Feel me? That's the only route in my mind. Otherwise, government and said big pharma has control. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna buy from. Sure, I got a little bit of internet weed going on right now. I got the local too, but right now the bulk. Some nice internet ordered weed, which is glorious considering the way I grew up. Old school brick. But until it's declassified and they let motherfuckers out of jail like they fucking should for fucking weed, I don't give a fuck what they do in the government. I'm still gonna buy from the plug. I'm still gonna grow the shit, and they can still eat my dick. I ain't fucking dispensary. I ain't paying fucking taxes on weed. What? All these people, oh, we want it legal. We want to go to the dispensary. You want to pay taxes on fucking weed? And you call yourself a pothead. All right. Mm-hmm. Fuck no. Paul, that's what I'm saying. Like, you walk in and like, oh, you're like, oh, good prices. And then it's like, 45% tax or whatever. And sure, there's spots where it is cheap or you can get cheap weed, whether it's the shake deal or fucking whatever. I don't fucking know in some of these spots. But, Colorado, California, Vegas, Pacific Northwest regions. Sure, there's spots where you can get super cheap weed that's good as fuck. Be happy about your life. That's not how the rest of the fucking country is. A lot of the country might have dispensaries, but shit ain't like that. You know what I mean? Todd Carr, that's the problem though. They classified it to 3, which puts it in basically the same category as certain prescription and over-the-counter drugs, which means, in theory, it is subject to FDA approval, which the cannabis industry has never really had to deal with, is the FDA, which the FDA is mostly bullshit anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. He descheduled it federally, which means now Big Pharma actually has a hand in it. It's literally bad. It's bad. It's bad. What he did is bad. It's not good. It's not good. Roman, yeah, dude. I mean, always know the plug. I feel you. Me too. But, and Paul Mills, I get that. But overall, things are going to get worse before they get better. Scheduling it as a class 3 drug is not a step forward. It is still prohibition. It is not helping our cause at all. This is a personal opinion. I might be slightly undereducated on it, but that is my stance. This was not a win. It's a win, and maybe you don't get a felony for a certain amount now, but motherfuckers are still sitting in jail. And now Big Pharma is about to actually control it. So it's not good. It's not good. Yep, Paul, see what happens? That's because Big Pharma is about to own it. We're about to be going back to 400 an ounce. Who the fuck wants that? Robin, yes. I am fully against the prison system in and of its conception. Todd Carr, I know. I know that. I do know that. But if the people weren't stupid, it might have gone a different way. Now, granted, Trump's doing whatever Trump wants, so whatever. But I'm just saying it's not a win for cannabis. It's not a win. Not at all. You know why? Because this is losing money. Amongst other things. Opiates, yada yada. It's just weed. Can't kill you. But it's so dangerous. Still though, Paul, $4 a piece for 120 milligrams. Why? Ain't bad. Consider the fact if you buy a bag of gummies, generally speaking, they're like 50-ish milligrams a piece tops. Mm-hmm. Just a little trolling, nothing wild. Well then, that bowl is done. $500 milligrams. I'll match him. That's fine. Tell him to eat that 5,500 milligram cookie. I'll take ass for a spin. Paul, you just gotta fight. It's like ludes, man. You just gotta fight past the sleepy stage. You know, you're all like, and you gotta fucking, here to go. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else. Unless y'all got topics. Said he could still open with 5 in him. Paul Mills, I get it. Less money spent, but like, it's different kind of highs. Depends on how you want. I get it 100%, my little bro. This dude gets high easy. He's seen the stars and shit, you know what I mean? I'll get high all day, every day. And that's nicer, I think, than getting high for like an hour. I don't know. Silly weeds. Anyway, I got nothing. Probably end it unless y'all spark convo. decide not to be an asshole and just let things slide. Because it don't matter. Cheap drunk, exactly. No, I get it, dude. I totally get it. It's just a different, it's a different thing. It's a different kind of high, different kind of living. Again, silly weeds. What are you gonna do? I appreciate kicking with y'all. I'm surprised there's 18 of y'all in here. That's fucking wild. I've been pretty boring tonight. Have I started Ed Harrison's knife yet? No, I have not. He is. Look at this chemistry book here. He's like 2 after the one I'm working on now. What's the next thing you need to help with knife making? Like a machine. CNC, LOL. All right, so a CNC would be amazing if I could program one, which I cannot. However, you asked me a year or 2 ago, "Oh, you ever want a CNC?" Fuck no, I don't want that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Nowadays, I'm like, oh shit, is this a possibility? Weird. Anyway, probably another grinder. Probably a dedicated horizontal grinder. A mill would help me do a lot of things. A milling machine would help me do a lot of things. For the time and some time savings is concerned, I think a second grinder is honestly the next thing I will buy before a mill. A dedicated, probably the AMK dedicated horizontal grinder. Yeah. As far as time saving on normal everyday operations, that would probably be the next thing I buy. The mill's on the list. I really want a mill. The mill I want, it's going to cost me around, I think it's around 5 or 6K. Can't remember. But then you need rotary table, vise, collets, tooling, yada yada. So you're really spending like 7 or 8K. I'm just not there yet. I don't have that kind of capital, and I can't put that up yet. So, and for the mill I want, I actually have to upgrade the power to my house. I could get a benchtop one like I'm talking about for the money I'm talking about, and it would work. But what I really want is a full-size knee mill, so I can run it the way I want it. But I have to upgrade the power to my house, like drop new power from the line, all this shit, upgrade my box. It's a pain in the dick. So for now, probably the 2x72, the dedicated horizontal. Gotta tell my mom good night. That'll probably be my next tool. Good mill versus okay mill. So according to some other knife makers who are much, much, much more successful than I am, they told me just get a fucking benchtop, cheap Grizzly machine, and it would do me fine for a little while. But I've grown to be the type of person of buy once, cry once. I don't want to buy 1 or 2 mills before I buy the one I fucking want. I want to buy the fucking one I want and be able to run it the way I want. You know what I mean? So yes, I could get a cheaper mill sooner, but I don't know if it would benefit me as much in the long run. Yeah, Paul, that's not good, man. I mean, half the time, that's why I take breaks from drinking. A, it's making me fat. B, I hate feeling full. I've never felt like that. I've never, I hate it. But I know people have had similar situations where they just, yeah. Todd Carr for sure. That's what I'm saying, man. I might as well just wait a little bit, bide my time, and get the machine I know I want to run and be able to run it the way I want to run it, which is hard and fast. And I talked to Satu Dave a bunch about this, and he understands the way I build. Granted, he has a machining background and the knowledge of using CNC, manual mills, all that shit. I've never personally used those. I know how to use a manual mill in theory, and I know it would not take me too long to fucking sort it out, feel me? But I don't actually have that background, but talking to Dave as much as I have, that dude was like, dude, just wait and buy the fucking. Basically, I want the same exact mill fucking Dave has. Full size Bridgeport knee mill. You know what I mean? I want to be able to throw a fucking half-inch fucking end mill in there and fuck some shit up. Yeah, the munchies are weird with me, man. I'm kind of past all that, I think, because I'm such a fucking pothead. The beer gives me munchies more than the weed does now. I can smoke and I'm good to go, but I drink and I'm like, oh shit, I'm snacky. Robin, for sure, man, but the beer does it to me now versus the weed. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Robin, I feel because I'm such a pothead that I just have to smoke weed before I eat. I mean, I smoke weed before basically and while I'm doing everything in life. But yeah, I definitely gotta, I'll go up to my mom's house. We're about to have dinner. I'm like, shit, I gotta go outside and get fucked up. I go outside, burn a bowl, come back in. Palmer, that's it. I know. So I've had well, not an opportunity, but there's been a few mills I could have bought around local here. They weren't in the best shape. Probably need some work and some parts and shit. I really don't want to do that. I want to buy a machine I don't gotta fucking worry about other than upkeep. But it's silly. But another limiting factor is when I started making my knives the way I make them, Ernie started calling me fucking Bridgeport Bless. And so now I feel like I have to own a Bridgeport if I own a fucking mill. Yeah, Palmer. I mean, any kind of area that had that form of industrialish shit going on for sure. T Rex, what's your naughty ass doing up? Speaking of the weeds, I better grind some more. Oh shit, I have some ready. That is choice. Robin, they're similar. Small but mighty. What does watching TV mean? Watching like soap operas? Like, what are you watching? What does watching TV mean? You know, Robin, it's funny. So I followed that dude for so long, and then now that I've made homies in this community, I've seen these homies acquire said knives from said dude, and I've still never held one. But I guarantee you that I know they're as good as they look, even though I've never held one. That's what I'm saying, Robin. What does watching TV mean? You're either watching a very specific show, or if you're actually watching broadcast television in some form, which I didn't even know existed anymore. That is too vague. We don't appreciate that. What is Woosah? Remember your pressure points. Woosah. Woosah. Palmer, that's awesome. I had no idea. Be shady. 0 fucks. I don't know what you're talking about, but I like it. Let's talk about Zero T-Rex, but yeah. She don't give a fuck. I wonder out loud for me. Dude, I do too, bud. Don't worry. Don't worry. Palmer, that's fucking hilarious. I can't imagine how your bougie ass grew up, but that's funny. Shit, you're just like barely an adult now. You can't even buy cigarettes, I don't think, nationally, can you? That's fucked up, man. So this was like a year or two ago now. If I go up to my local hood gas station, you know, and I come walking out of the gas station after handling my business inside, and this man walks up to me, right? I mean, I'm talking like mustache, beard. I mean, a fucking man walks up to me. Asked me to buy him some fucking Swishers. Motherfucker, buy them yourself. You know what I mean? He's like, no, I'm 20. Forgot to change that shit, and you can't buy cigarettes unless you're 21 around here. And I fucking genuinely felt. I mean, if he was like 15, I would have bought him fucking cigarettes, or blacks or whatever the fuck it was. But 20 years old, you can't buy no cigarettes. You can go to the military and die. You can't buy no cigarettes. Come on now. Come on now. Palmer, it's your birthday today? No cigarettes or alcohol for me. Sorry, life's boring. I hope you smoke a lot of weed then. Yeah, definitely can't buy booze, that's for sure. Oh, I don't give a shit about legal. Be shady. He can be here. It's fine. He's just hearing things. It's fine. I don't think it's illegal to hear things, is it? Shit. Oh, Palmer. Yeah. For sure. All right. Thought you were narc for a second. I was worried. It's illegal to breathe, man. That ain't no shit. Oh, where can you smoke now? Only in your room, under the covers, with the blinds closed and the lights off? Still smoking. Nom 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 nom. If you're a Dennis Leary fan, you know what I'm talking about. Palmer, whatever. You're in your prime, bud. You do whatever you want, man. I'm telling you, just don't be stupid. You can do whatever you want. You can get away with it. Just don't be fucking stupid. Everything lottery is 21. No, be shady. I know, dude. Like, I get it, man. I get it. I get it. But, I come from the era where you could use like your older siblings' credentials and go get an ID printed. Back in the day, you know what I mean? Obviously it's different now, but legal don't make it moral. Feel me? Yeah, Palmer, there is some gambling that you can do 18 for sure. Yeah, worst $10 you ever spent. Only time you should gamble is behind the wheel or on a pool table, but you better know what you got. That's all I feel. Otherwise, no betting from this dude. I'm not a gambling man. House always wins. That's right. Yeah, casinos are gross though, man. Like, I'd always go with the homies or the ladies. So you drink in there, you smoke inside. This is after the smoking ban here, so like smoking inside was a treat in public. Well, I was never that dude, Don't like to play slots, don't like to play card games, don't like to fucking gamble money. I'd fucking play some money on the pool table. Nothing big, dude. I think the biggest game I ever played was like $100. You know what I mean? Like, but I didn't mind that in the time when I was playing pool all the time. Other than that, betting was never for me, dude. I'm not a gambling dude. Nice, Henry. That's awesome. Be shady. When they enacted, I don't remember when it happened here, but because whatever. But I just don't remember the year. But when they enacted the public smoking ban here, I did not go out to eat or anything or to the bars for 2 fucking years. I fucking boycotted my money and I did not go out. I was so fucking pissed. I didn't go to the fucking pool hall. That was the main thing. You couldn't smoke in the bar at the pool hall anymore, and I was upset about it. 2 years though. 2 years I stopped going out. I was really sad. Yeah, Palmer, it's disgusting, dude. Casinos are disgusting. I fucking hate them. It's not my shit. Robin, that's rough, dude. I remember smoking in the malls here when I was a kid. They had ashtrays and shit. Smoking at McDonald's. They had little gold foil ashtrays. Ooh. The best, though, was hanging out in either the fucking donut shop or fucking the local breakfast spot or like Village Inn or whatever all night. Just drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes all night with your friends all fucked up. Dude, those days are so gone. Don't spend the rent money. That's right, be shady. Henry, right? Hell yeah, Robin. That's what I'm talking about. Just different times, man. I know. I think it's illegal to like drive and smoke while there's a kid under fucking whatever age in the car now. That's just wild to me. I remember fucking riding in the back of my grandma's Firebird growing up, just filled with fucking cigarette smoke. Just fucking loving it. Probably because I was getting high as a kid, but we getting old. Hits from the bone. That's damn right, Shady. Yako, shit. Yako, what are you doing? You take hits from the ball? Hit from the ball. I'm lucky to have seen them several times. Henry, dude, the 49er, dude. We had this fucking bar here called the 49er. It was where the fucking degenerate rockabilly, hardcore, punk rock, ska, fucking weirdo kids hung out, man. Yeah, we started going to that bar around 15, 16. And holy fuck, dude. You know, I spent my 21st birthday there. Fucking, man, so good. Now it's a fucking CVS pharmacy, man. Tore the building down. Now it's fucking, oh, it's disgusting. It's so gross. I want to get high. So high. Dude, honestly, you know, despite nostalgia and all that, my favorite Cypress Hill album is that fucking Elephants album. It's like newer. It's like 2020-ish. What is it? Elephants on Acid or some shit? What's the name of the fucking album? Let me pull it up on my Spotify. Elephants on Acid. That's literally my favorite fucking overall sounding. My favorite Cypress Hill album. Now let me see it. What did you retract, you sneaky bastard? B Shady, did you say lame to me? Dude, that album sonically is definitely their best work. I don't give a fuck. Dude, it killed the pool hall. Dude, Big John's pool hall here, which was like known. Dude, it fucking almost destroyed that place. They fucking somehow sallied forth, but dude, it fucked a lot of shit up around here. B Shady, are you telling me lame? Seriously. You don't like that album? Or it's just like too new? I get it. Don't get me wrong. I am an overall fan. Temples of Boom, fucking obviously the first couple. But overall, sonically, like total sound, Elephants on Acid. Loud on a good system. The fucking album's amazing. I will die on that hill. Oh, B Shady, yeah, totally, dude. So sad because it was like, it wasn't quite in our like old downtown area, but it was like right kind of up the street from it, where like the old shit kind of crept up, you know, on a major roadway, and things have just slowly, you know, been torn down and rebuilt into other shit, and it was so iconic for so fucking long, you know, old school fucking full brick construction, you know what I mean? And now it's just like a thrown up CVS and, you know, Walgreens, whatever you guys have around there, same fucking thing, you know. But it's just, kind of hurts a little bit. Kind of hurts a little bit. But yeah, Elephant on Acid, my favorite Cypress Hill album overall. Thus negating nostalgia on other things. So good. So good. I want to get high. So high. All right, well, fuck it. I think I'm out. I got nothing left as far as entertaining topics, which I didn't have any tonight to begin with. I appreciate hanging out with y'all and having good convo and being a weirdo this whole time. Yeah, I'm sure I'll go live later in the week. I think I'm going to try to bully Scotch into going live with me this week at some point. Nostalgic memories and placements to make things go round. They have changed everything here in the TAC. My home zones have changed and not so homey these days. Says fuck with developing kills. Be shady, my mans. Yeah, man. Sorry, I had to read it again. Take it in. Yes. Tree Day is coming up. For y'all that love that, fucking have a good one. I'll just be doing some family dinner, and chilling out. I think Kevin's going live on Christmas. I'm sure I'll go live sometime during the week. Otherwise, fucking, be cool. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Much love. Yeah, Robin. Thanks for hanging, y'all. Oh, well, Shady, you too, bud. Thanks for hanging out, G. Uh-oh. Ending. Henry, later, buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.